To the chest. I shall take a look inside.
Scare the life out of me, why don't you? Whatever 'tis, I'll thank you to leave me out.
What you need of me? What brings you here?
Can't say I've any type. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Scare the life out of me, why don't you?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Oh, how lovely. I'll have to remember this place. Too much excitement is rarely a good thing. I am not long for this world. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Having the Arisen obtain a Maester's teaching is a welcome boon for us pawns as well.
'Tis an honour and a privilege to serve a master so accomplished.
This is the inn. Of course, nothing's free in this world.
Do stop by again.
Well chosen, Arisen. I'm certain you'll master that vocation as no other could.
We shall meet our foes with renewed vigor. Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is...
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Come on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? after he went off to play the false Arisen, were men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next Thief Maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you.
Master, pray let me know beforehand if we are to meet somewhere different.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
I suppose I could indulge you.
Having the Arisen obtain a Maester's teaching is a welcome boon for us pawns as well.
'Tis an honor and a privilege to serve a master so accomplished.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? Dara? That man isn't associated with our village anymore. In fact, if e'er you should meet him, pray inform him that he is no longer welcome here. Arthur. At least no one by that name lives here, sir. You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? As you like, sir.
This is the... Of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Do stop by again.
A flexible vocation, suited to bolstering our band where reinforcement is most needed.
Where you don't flit about so much, you trip over your own feet.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
It is rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
We ought to hasten our steps, lest we find ourselves trapped.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
There are worse places to make camp.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls. A large boulder. But methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
Shall we set it rolling?
This spell will empower you with elemental magic!
On my way! Surges within me. Goblins are close! Leave it to me. Let's dance. All is well. I feel as fit as ever.
has no bearing on our current conversation, but might I say, the pawns in this party are women all.
And I've no objections.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
You would! Here, use this fire to ignite our bows! If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible! If we're to break it, it shan't be from this side.
So it goes.
It was a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Telly's, her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
And should my story entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his word, awoke one fell morning to
Well met, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated...
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
You'll not believe the journey I've had. I'll wager my horizons are broader than ever.
Are we to depart at this hour? I cannot see why we should choose to stumble around in the dark.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Ready to forge on? We have arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to. if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara.
But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign?
I see. If your majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen, furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your... For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, your majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, your majesty. Ah, there is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
I've got the sharpest hustle puts me right at home.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Welcome to pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So if all you check, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Ah, there is one. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances as such. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
Stories I've heard.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily
Crowns and
life.
politics are no concern of mine.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see.
What was the same?
They aren't. Back again.
How I it is quiet about.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Last night's patron was a delight. Well met, sir.
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
I'm not trained for this.